The term master is something I do not take lightly, which is why I only consider myself a master in two things: parkour and jazz. So of course Fender sent me the Jazzmaster Acoustasonic. I've been rocking the Acoustasonic Strat for a while, so I was super excited to get this. And really we're just gonna go through a comprehensive kind of demo of this, talk a little bit about the different positions, what makes it special, and use them in real life applications that you are going to see coming up, right? So let's start off with just the neck, what I think of as the neck position. Even though it's hard to like take a 5-way switch, it means nothing like a regular like 5-way switch would mean. Basically position 5, so what you would think of as the neck position, each one of these has two different types of modeling, right? An A mode and a B mode. So the first one that we're gonna do is gonna be position 5A, okay? So this is a Rosewood Dreadnought sound. Now the thing about the bigger body here and the resonance gives it a warmer tone than the other Acoustasonics. So I've got kind of like a singer-songwriter vibe that we're gonna try out with this that you're gonna hear. And I'm gonna kind of blend this with some of the other stuff that makes it special, like the humbucker that we now have too, right? So again, the Rosewood Dreadnought sound. I think really is one of the most full-bodied sounds. This is actually my second favorite position. That we'll get to my favorite one soon. And I'm also gonna have this with a kind of like a solo in position 1 that is gonna be one of the more overdriven type sounds that you can get. So let's check that out right now.
To a friend, stricken by illness, and near in the end, a finite horizon, the sun sets a planet tonight, and tonight, safety in numbers no longer applies. The enemy does the damage from inside of the house. Doesn't matter how fast one can ride in tonight, and tonight. Through the sky, a strong constitution that fights to survive in a land where the medicine's in short supply these days, these days. A desperate resort from an old friend tempting the fate, too late, a formality to look into. The grace of a new dawn breaking in haste from the starlight. We might revive a rider spent, postpone him heaven sent. In hindsight, we are unprepared yet stand to make amends. To a friend, yes, some are among us that will refuse to bend to the reality. Writing selected to end in the night, in the night.
All So the next we're gonna do is 5B. This is a mahogany slope shoulder one. I actually personally like the sound of this for fingerstyle type stuff. I just think it's really balanced and not too bright, right? So you're gonna hear this with a little bit of reverb on it for sure. But again, this is probably my third favorite. If I have to rank them 1 to 10, I'm not gonna do that for each one. But I think this is one of my favorites, and you're gonna hear that right now.
Quiet now, you burn like wildfire. Oh, darling, isn't this a trial? I take my vow to never drink again until the world's end. And on this day of days, the smoke billows away, so clear I see the flame. To me that seems the same as the repulse of sleep. Quiet down, it spread like wildfire. Defiance is my long desire. I douse the flames and lose you in the smoke. It's water drips beside the words we spoke. And on this night of nights, I say goodbye, my light. From stars and moon alike, you'll know me by my silence. How sweet the fruits are ringing low. I'm confident you'll never know. These words were written for you. Quiet now, you burn like wildfire. Oh, darling, wasn't this a trial? I take my vow to never drink again until the world's end.
All right, next is gonna be position 4B right here. This is a all mahogany small body. I like this because it takes some of the boominess out, and you're just left with like the really good part of the high end. And I think this one blends the best in my experience with other instruments. So I was able to use this one in like a fuller mix with other different types of instruments. With my guy Pasha rocking some absolutely awesome spa music vibes on this one for a violin. So this one I think sits really well in a mix, and just kind of like that tight mahogany sound. So you're gonna hear that one right now. So now we're doing another combo for A, okay? This is gonna be a jumbo size guitar model. And I think this one sounds really good, just kind of like for like an acoustic singer-songwriter thing. I'm gonna pair this with position 2. But again, for just the jumbo guitar, you can kind of hear that that's just like a full body sound that sounds really good as an accompaniment for just like an acoustic singer-songwriter thing we're gonna do right now. And then position 2 has more of like the lo-fi vibe type thing. So again, this one is gonna be A, but B has a little bit more of a crunch to it. Right, there's the crunch. So it's kind of cool if you know, if you don't want to travel with like a pedal board, you can kind of get that crunch sound into it. And like I said, I think it fits really well paired with the jumbo model in the Piezo 2 for like a solo or something.
Juliana, do you wanna get together, baby? Underwater, it's been a long time since I saw you all alone. Juliana, it's time to come home, drift away to the deepest darkness. And in the reason waves is where you'll find me. The moonlight shine the message through Atlantic types and ocean blue. A curse that sides, but they were true. Your love away from me, drift away into the darkest sea. Juliana, is it so wrong to miss the sweetest of your song? Now the music's gone and the sparrow flies, predetermined lines. The salty air reminds me of the shyness in your eyes. Drift away to the deepest darkness sea. And now the reason waves are just a memory. The moonlight shine the message through Atlantic types and ocean blue. A curse that tides, but they were true. Your love away from me, drift away into the darkest sea.
So we're getting to my favorite setting right here. It is going to be position 3, okay? So you'd think of this as like the middle position, I suppose. When it's A, it's a Rosewood Auditorium guitar, okay? Kind of the same with the Strat. It's really the same modeling, which is my favorite position on the Acoustasonic Strat too. Also, I'm going to have access to the Acoustasonic Telecaster from my buddies in Boyce Avenue. They have one, so I'm going to probably do a shootout with the Tele, the Jazzmaster, and the Strat soon enough. So let me know if you have questions or different ways you want me to run that shootout, because that's coming soon. But this is my favorite position, position 3, okay? So this is Rosewood Auditorium. That sounds most like just a great DI acoustic guitar, right? And I've played enough shows, just DI acoustic guitar with enough different guitars, that this is definitely my favorite one. It just sounds so full. It can be bright at times, but not like a harsh bright where I feel like I have to like roll the tone back all the way. So yeah. The only difference between A and B in this one is if you go to B, it introduces the body sensor. So if you're a looper and you want to like loop different things, like you can kind of like make a percussive thing out of that, whereas without it, you know, it'll still work, but definitely you get a little bit more with that body sensor kind of all over the place, right? So that's why they kind of made that. But by far, position 3 is my favorite of all of them, and still my favorite of all the Acoustasonics that I played, right? Again, the position 5 also was really great in this one, but 3 is kind of where it's at. So check this out. I'm going to run this along with the position 1, which is the semi-clean. Which one is position 1 semi-clean is A, okay? Yeah, so this one, the lead part is going to be on right there, okay? So again, just so you know, position 1 semi-clean sounds like this. And then position 1 overdriven. Okay, cool. So I kind of really prefer the sound of the electric fat semi-clean is what it's called, but you're gonna hear that right now, so check it out. So hopefully you enjoyed those examples. If you want to hear more, I've definitely got a bunch more stuff that you can click in the description below. Overall impressions, I think I like the feel of this a little better than the Strat, just on first impressions. It definitely weighs a little bit more. And I think it just kind of feels a little more, I don't know, substantial in my hands. But again, they are really, really similar. The gig bag, again, I've talked about it in the Strat videos. The gig bag is like my favorite gig bag on the market right now. So definitely it's great. All the hardware is fantastic. And again, I've only had it for a little bit. I will update you. If you have any questions, please let me know and I can answer it. And like I said, hopefully I'll have that shootout coming soon. And I'm looking forward to doing that too, just because being able to play the Strat, the Tele, and the Jazzmaster all in a row, I think is going to be kind of like an eye-opening experience, just to see like really the biggest differences between them, if maybe this is something you're interested in getting, because it really is a great tool to have, and there's so much utility in this guitar, whether it's your recording stuff DI, whether you just want to practice with something. Again, sound-wise unplugged, like right now it's not going through the speakers or anything. I think that's like the perfect volume for just kind of like just practicing solo, you know? And again, I have taken the Acoustasonic Strat, and that's become like my main teaching guitar when I'm out on the road, just because it's loud enough to talk to a student face to face, and it just feels good. So definitely check it out. If you have any questions or comments, hit me up in the comment section, Instagram, Twitter, or the website. And special thanks to Andrea and Pasha for being on those tracks. And we will see more with this guitar coming soon. Thanks a lot.